This is the graffiti jungle. This is Chief Gihareh. Yeah, just cause, right? Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which one. Because I like with the. I have to say, I did a really good job, I think, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? With moderating and all the other stuff. And we got, and because of that, being able to have, because for a little minute it's been like, yeah, I ain't even, there was an influx of just like, we just gonna make it just members only. If it matters at all, as a kind of reminder. You can join channel membership, you know what I'm saying? See some other content, just the other stuff, in case anything you missed. Like, I got some decent stuff in there, you know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. Some more visuals. Um, Thank you for the super chats, Cash App donations. That one, because I'm able to use that instantaneously. And the gifts, you know what I'm saying? But we're working. We're working. We, it's been a streak, days, like we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. I'm about to journal now. I'm doing a journal. Let's see here. Darn it. Today's date, actually. Yeah, at this point, okay, tomorrow, for sure, actually tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna have to, today's the 28th. Today's the 28th. Oh, I didn't actually. All right, let's go ahead and journal. Let's see. Appreciate it. Let's see. I know what time I woke up. And then after that, what's up? What can we say after that? I woke up. We had to take a slight little because it was raining. I'm gonna just move to the next page. I'm gonna just move to the next page because I'm not gonna be there. I'm gonna be mad. Look, I already done messed up. And I'm about to be nope. Let me just go on into the next page. Bro. Just go on to the next page. Right neatly. See, that one ain't even. Bruh. Now I'm upset. Oh, I'm making it worse. It's just. Alright. Just turn the page, bro. Turn the page, bro. Alright. Well, we gotta finish recapping whatchamacallit. What else? Um, Women inspire me to write poetry and make art and books. You see? I gotta put more women on my clothes. And in the clothes. I forgot what you call it. No, not this one. Not this one. No. Matter of fact, I want your friend. I'm allowed to switch. You're blocked. You're blocked. You are blocked. I do not appreciate a man complimenting me. I don't want to. I don't care if a man can say something bad or I don't care. Do not do that. You're blocked. Sorry. I will not be saying thank you. What? Keep that to yourself. I don't care how a man feels about me. Boom, boom. And then, what else do we want to put here? There. So, the only reason I don't like writing like this is just because I'm not. You gotta make sure that you write. They ain't got no lines in it, but I don't really want lines. I'd be confined. I don't need the lines up here. But and you like, yo, is it whatchamacallit right now? All right, so let's see. And we walk. So yesterday we reacted to the Cardi B album, and then it was alright. She got a couple Johns up there. It's a couple Johns up there. Then today, but we didn't watch Cowboy Bebop yesterday. We got back into the Cowboy Bebop today. Got back into the Cowboy Bebop. Session 22. 22 is how you say 22 in 22 in Italian. Let's see. Io sono? I don't know. The religious psychosis. Alright, boom, boom, boom. And then let's do Cowboy Bebop session 20. Cowboy Bebop session 22. 22. And then yeah. Other than that, that's it. And now it's the 28th. Now it's the 28th. Today what? Saturday? October next week, bruh. I don't know who need to hear. October is next week. That's crazy. September got up and out. September, bro. Sheesh. September got up and out, bro. No, but you can't do it like me. No. Alright. So we journal for today. Actually, I didn't. Surprised I didn't keep up with the journal, but that's done. Boom, boom, boom. D4. So with the whatchamacallits, like we're just going through. Oh, go talk to your go talk to your nephew. You blocked too. I don't want, if I don't want to talk, I don't want to talk to nobody in your family. Y'all all weirdos. The apple don't fall too far from the tree. You blocked too. Bro. The whole fam block the whole family. The whole heritage. Whatever. Oh man. So Bro, I've been doing pretty good. Bro. This is what I'm saying. Bro, you have to admit, I did an outstanding job on the last few, bro. Like, it was, oh, no. I'm not even, and so it's a couple things with it, like, getting to a point where, how do I say this, Jay? It's like, because I'll see it. So again, like one part of it is being able to have a consistency whenever your thought flow in your stream, right? You just right? Because it'll come and so it's like I've been doing good. So I don't know what y'all want me to do. Y'all want me because y'all want me to troll them back? Y'all want me to Or just keep it just a third. See right now, see the other one, the last ones, I had something to talk about. So it was real whatchamacallit, right? So like it's also it's some of that, right? The skill of going back and forth. Hold on. Writtens. Fire. Writtens. So uh I was like, yeah, nah. Cause I'd be like, yo, I got it. This is what I'm talking about. Trying to keep a concise conversation on this. Woo, woo, woo. Whoop do you do? Fuck that. So I reacted to Cowboy Bebop, and I was like, well, we got that. Then it was the other jump with the for the writers. How do you say I'm over you without saying it? And it was like, you know what I'm saying, going through those is I did a couple little music video janks. And with the music videos, with the one jump, it was like I ended up titling something about peace, and then that made me think, oh, this is the peace you cannot buy. That made me think about the Tim song. Then from that Tim song, I used her other song, Interference. And then from there, cause for me, it's a couple songs that I just like, bro, I didn't do it justice, or like, but now it's like, well, I got some visuals, I can just like put some stuff in now, and it'll probably look a little bit better, more decent. You know what I'm saying? So, and then from there, what happened from there? The other one was, and then, so the other part with like watching Cowboy Bebop, it was those parts where it's like, if I'm like, bro, this kind of cool, or just want to show this, that, and third, and then just putting that, whatchamacallit, doing that. And then from there, I just continued that with the other little, whatchamacallit. Again, the only song I feel like Tyler that's like, was like, of all her other songs, and it's like, nah, this was a legitimate all right song, is that song Mr. Media. Now she got this other song with Cardi right now, and I'm like, oh, now of my little whatchamacallit is you see how I'm doing? I'm doing real good. Just block. So of my little whatchamacallit, the doom scrolling. What are you scrolling for? What are we searching for? There's a Global Citizens Festival. I think that's what it's called, Global Citizens Festival. And I seen it a couple times. I think Mariah not even a scientist. First of all, when we say Mariah, we talking about Carrie, the Mariah Carey. But it was Tyler actually. Well, I ain't never really see what, you know what I'm saying, her really, you know what I'm saying, do too much, whatever. But it was nice to see. I guess I probably should look more at her performances and whatnot. But it was a nice little string of like, okay, she's dancing. Like, but I just think she's more of a dancer, model, this and that third. She can be a like that type of genre. But there's a niche, you know. Rihanna's not making any more music, so she can be right there and fill in that niche, right? But no, and it's like no funny stuff, bro. She needs to dimming this engine. She needs to like, I don't know, like that would be like if she's an artist and a musician, she is, right? She should like study like Rihanna's stuff and then recreate that. Like try her own spin. You know what I'm saying? She should try her own spin. Like Rihanna has a couple, like she has some tough, you know what I'm saying? She should definitely like study that art, that whatever, like, bruh, that's like, that would be tough. That would be tough. And cause again, like with the one jump, like the Beyonce and the Rihanna jump, it's like Beyonce is going to have vocals, performance, dance. Beyonce got all, you know what I'm saying? So that's how like Rihanna, the makeup for that, her songs is just, you know what I'm saying, was fire. You know what I'm saying? So it's that type of jump. Anyway. But I say that to say there was a clip of Tyler dancing. I'm like, all right, yeah, just loop that right there. Like, do your little dance cross joint right there. And so I saw that, and I just put that little her new song with that Cardi John out there. So This was that type shit. And then anything else? No. So I have to go back and edit some designs for Cowboy Bebop session 22. 22, Cowboy font. But I have those. I don't know what they got going on. Yeah, so I just gotta do that. That car was not going fast. The one thing about that whole whatchamacallit right now, that car was not going fast. It was doing all of that and not going anywhere fast. So it's that. So yeah, man. I gotta do the Cowboy Bebop session 22. And then other than that, Cowboy Bebop session 22. What else, bro? Oh, I just didn't feel like doom scrolling anymore. I wanted to be able to whatchamacallit. I wanted to be able to whatchamacallit. I wanted to be able to just, again, blessed and highly favored, too anointed to be disappointed, too blessed to be stressed. I hope everybody else is doing pretty good and having an outstanding time, day, wonderful life. Bro, I don't know what they got going on over there. So I have to do that, and other than that, yeah, I just didn't want to, because a part of me is like, I can see a whole bunch of stuff, or you can get bored, or whatever, but eventually I'll run into something that make me, I'm like, oh, that's a design. I got to design this, I got to design that. So right now, I'm at a place where I have things that I actually need to design and put together, and I don't want to see too much more. That's where I'm at right now, basically. I have from that other session, I got all the good stuff. The good stuff. What is stuff? Well, yeah, I got most of what you call it. I'm gonna have to go back and edit it one more time. But I'm gonna take some of those. You'll see. I just have to. It's that. I have that one, and I have. This actually, they're really confusing me. Bro, because they. What up, Chuck? Hope you ain't stuck. No hockey puck. Cowboy named Buck. Then you got Mark Zuckerberg. All right. Anyway, just had a little room for freestyle just like that. But yeah, I was about to say they actually this right now. If they were doing like some type of drag racing, if there was like two cars and they just wanted to just down the street, open road, this is right about now is a good time to just. They whatchamacallit. I kind of just whatchamacallit, but it was that. I just all I did was I did my reaction to Cowboy Bebop. I kept the other one. There was the other little jank that I saw. I had saw that before I fell asleep. And so I was like, that was another one of those, let me just stop. Let me not see too much more. So I saw that and I was like, bro, I'm gonna have a session on that. So it was a session on that. And then the Cowboy Bebop jank. And so yeah, right now I have I have two more designs that I need to work on. I have two more designs I need to work on and flesh out. Right now I have two designs that are done, and I've seen enough to make me be like, okay, I need to I had to flesh out two more designs type of thing. I have to flesh out two more designs. Other than that, yeah, I have to flesh out two more. And so I don't want to see too much more because I know I need to edit and whatchamacallit. How does what look? Oh, uh, it. So it's like pieces. It's like pieces. So I have the pieces. I just gotta get on. I just gotta sit at a computer, and when I sit at a computer, I can put it where I want to. Uh, but one is Stewie from Family Guy, remixed with this other design, and then the other one is the Quentin Tarantino movie, and so my only that one's pretty much done. I'm just debating on. So there's one shirt, and I looked at okay, like what should go in the front and back of a shirt, right? So there's one shirt I basically put is what I look when I looked at the whatchamacallit, it looks like it had the design that I had. I was like, bro, it don't like kind of go on the back of a shirt. And that's when I look at stuff like this should go on the back or this should go here. You know what I'm saying? So it looked like it should go on the back, big, and then but I didn't have like so sometimes I'll sit down and I'll have like it could be like between 10 to like 50, right? And I'm like, okay, with these go together, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So with this one, I didn't have nothing to go with it, but instead I just took the one joint and I just made it, put it right there. So what I'm thinking about doing, I like that as like a little stamp joint. And so what I'm thinking about doing is with the Quentin Tarantino movie. Both of the joints is fire, and I didn't know there's one that I'm like, yo, this is the back. And with those two, I'm not sure how much I'm not sure if I want to put it on the front or if I want to put it on the sleeve. That's the only thing, and I guess I can do both. I don't want it to be too redundant. I'm sitting here just picturing like if somebody like is to look down on their sleeve, you know what I'm saying, how they could go about it. Um and then the other part was so sometimes I'll flush out a concept or whatever just to so for instance, do I still got the whatchamacallit, don't I? Let me see. Or did I delete it? No, okay. So for instance, Goku, it's this slide across, but when I was sitting there talking about it, I wanted it to go. I was like, well, maybe I should kind of have it go diagonal, but it didn't have the this pose or whatever and whatnot. It didn't. It wasn't for it. It's just, like you see how that is. It is not. It's not for the whatchamacallit. But then Wolverine was, and so like, and it's like sometimes there's a part where I don't know. Okay, for instance, I wanted a shirt with Hebrew on it. So I have the Hebrew alphabet and I put that whatchamacallit, but it's not how I really wanted the Hebrew alphabet. Like the Hebrew alphabet is on the back of it, but if it was up to me, I would have had it because I seen it. This one girl, she had a tattoo. I'm not sure what it said, but her tattoo was in red and it was Hebrew down the spine of her back. I wanted to do that. You see what I'm saying? But I never came back to that. So this one is also, I was saying here, like, thinking about if I want to take this, whatchamacallit, and if I want to have something that goes down the spine, and is it just the aesthetic that I kind of want? Does it matter? Does it not matter what it says? Because if it doesn't matter what it says, then you see what I'm saying? Like, if I want something to go down the spine of this shirt, does it not matter what it says? Should it? Like, it be those type of things? Because then I could sit here and say, like, well, it could be like some type of words that's on the third, and then it branch off here and it says something, branch off here, it says something, branch off here. And so it's like, it looks like a spine, but it turns into a poem. And that's just me sitting here thinking on the spot, right? So it's those types of things where I'll do something and even it's those are the ones I'm not sure about where I'll do something and I'll do it, but it's I don't do it to I don't do it how I want to, but it's just like just get it done. And so and then when that happens, I gotta figure those type of things out. Me like, oh, do I still want to come back to it? And it's still because it's at least like, am I getting close enough to like how I want it to be? do I care that much, or did I just want this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like that whole Hebrew down the back of the spine in red. I never came back to it, so I'm not sure. Once I made the shirt with the Hebrew on the back, did I not care? Did I just want is that all I really wanted? And did I truly want what you got, or how to? You know what I'm saying? Is that type of thing? Um, Same thing with the whole I just having something come diagonal. Once I saw it, I was like, I ain't coming back to it. Nothing right now makes me much more father. So, um, it's right now the design that I have looks like it should go on the back. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. You see what I'm saying? It was just concept. That's all whatchamacallit. That's all I it did not matter. Like I saw a girl, she had down her back in red Hebrew. I didn't and you see what I'm saying? I did not care what it said. It was just on her back, on her spine. I'm like, that shit fire. You see what I'm saying? But hers was a tattoo, so it's like, well, shoot, if I could put it on a shirt and just, you know what I'm saying? It's just fire, like concept placement right there. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So, it was those type of genres. It's those type of genres. And I think my only issue actually, it was like ways to go about it. Uh, with fonts and like typography, I don't know why, but it's certain whatchamacallits. For some reason you like the typography, and then I think it will probably then also depend on what editor you're using. But the one I was using was not rocking with Hebrew. Like if I just put the Hebrew in there, it looks as is and it's not going to change at all. I was like, bro, what? Why is it doing this? What's going on? Um, so then it's I don't even know. My if I had my iPad, I could probably draw it out better. All right, we have these types of questions. Y'all must think I'm smart enough to answer. So let me put my thinking cap on. Let's see. If free will exists, how can it coexist with a universe seemingly governed by deterministic physical laws and causality? Dualism, black and white, no gray areas, yin and yang, a little this, a little that. Can it coexist? If free will exists, how can it coexist with a universe seemingly governed by deterministic physical laws and causality? Okay. I get it, right? That there can be nothing outside of what is supposed to happen. Now, there is bits and parts of the macro and the micro. So macro, big level, micro, small level. And what we do would seemingly be on a micro level. And does what we do, can anything we do, one person, affect the macro? And the entire, because one, math is the study of patterns. And once we find a pattern, we give it a name and we call it this. For example, cosine, sine, and tangent are relationships between certain two sides of a right triangle. And they kind of just noticed that regardless of the size of the triangle, that if you take in relation to an angle two sides, for instance, sine of an angle would be the opposite side of that angle, and you divide that length by the hypotenuse. That ratio, they just called that ratio sine, opposite over hypotenuse, right? So, a pattern and rules. So, the patterns and the rules of the universe for whatever science, mathematics, philosophy, whatever it is, physics, quantum, they always looking for some type of rules. Well, that would be the point of the quantum. The quantum is the the theoretical that doesn't necessarily have concrete proof yet, right? Of of what we can visually test and see within this world, right? And so with any and all of that, now the last show that I watched that mentioned a concept of a free will also, in a sense, refuted free will being a thing because it said free will, a man a man can do what he wills, but he cannot will what he wills. Meaning that you can do whatever, but whatever you do is going to be aligned to your deepest desires. So where do your truest desires come from? Because what we see as a person gets older, they become more and more of the same, and they only are going to do and say what is truly aligned to how they truly want to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people reach that level, and again, some people reach it earlier, some people make that decision sooner, but of finding aligning and just accepting who they are and what they truly want to be. You know what I'm saying? So what they said was, you truly don't have free will because you're a slave to your emotions. You don't truly have free will because you're a slave to your emotions. Again, uh, your emotions and your desires. You are a slave to that. So, with the whole concept of it, with the whole concept of free will, again, is it truly there, and are you free to make your own decisions? And again, you can, how does it then comes down to the, also like the butterfly effect, right? Or any of those of this small thing, and how are all things connected? And from there, can you change anything on the micro level, which would be us, that can affect the cosm of the macro? Now, my only thing with that would then is that some people talk about this book, and in this book is, it has a collection of names, you know? Everybody in the entire existence of the world doesn't go into the book. But there are certain people who do go into the book, you know? And there's a name for this book and whatchamacallit. And so with that, there are certain people who have changed and caused a course of history. Now, the next thing and the other thing, and I'm not sure if this will end it, but if that, for those people who have already preceded, whatever word you want to give them, avatar, messiah, prophet, whatever word or name you want to call those types of people, if they had not done whatever that they wanted to do in would it still have uh would it still have would that still have happened? Thank you, visibility, for the gift. My presence is a presence. All right, since we just got a gift, I have to do a slight little freestyle. Oh, we got another gift. We got to do 2 freestyles. All right. Oh, man. Oh, man. Hold on. Let's do this. I got to catch up. Visibility. But if I used to watch Harry Potter, he put on a quote for invisibility. I'm talking about they trying to figure out how to divide divisibility. Bro, they going back to back. Oh, we gotta go up. We gotta go up. Oh, I gotta catch up on the chat. Man, thank y'all. All right, let me see what. I don't know what that posted meant. Free will. Free will is placated to some extent. Our free will is bounded by deterministic creative being delivering. If you can or cannot prove that, and so nobody's able to prove or disprove that. So it's like they're like, I'm not sure what you call that, but certain types of statements that is like, I can't prove it and I can't disprove it. So whether you choose to believe in it, and that's just on you. Motivation was like your actions to listen to emotions. So the core emotions, society, memory, connection, forming on what you feel. Compared to the habits and your habitats, a biological distinction. That's nature versus nurture. That's a nature versus nurture type of thing. If reality is shaped by perception, can objective truth exist, or is all knowledge inevitably bound by subjective human experience? All right, these are good questions. This is what we live for. All right, let's try this. If reality is shaped by perception, can objective truth exist? Happy poop! Bro, I'm trying to be civilized. I'm trying to be intelligent here. All right, I'm trying to understand this question. Or is all knowledge inevitably bound by subjective human experience? Can objective truth exist, or is all knowledge bound by subjective human? Now, if I have to, everything else is another way. You have to be able to comprehend the smallest details twice. Reality says perception is objective. For example, human perception and dog's perception is different. We'll talk about the source. Okay. I like that we're all, you know what I'm saying, here. This is great moderation. Okay. I'm just gonna mention this, and this is not of anything, but for instance, they have again, there's no proof for anything like this, right? But apparently, information, right? What is information? For however if you had to like break this down so that a 5-6-year-old kid, like, what is information? What does it look like? This and the third. What can carry it? Is it just a memory card? Is it your brain? Like, what is information, right? Not sure. Light. Now, one of the other parts of things is how they just kind of sort of say that like there's other suns. Our suns revolves around another sun type of thing. And I can totally be wrong, and I'm just spouting on something I have heard, read, seen, this and the third, right? Now, but one of the things is because there are people who have taken the time to they for instance, there was a guy who said he had to eject like you don't have to eat food, right? He was like you can live off sunlight and water, and he did it for a year. I forget his name, but you can actually he actually did it. He did it for a year, and they, what I'm saying, they actually studied him. It was verifiable, right? And so there is something about this, and the reason I mentioned with the thing with the sons is because it's just an ideology. It was that our son gets information from another son, and then like when you just being outside and just soaking up the sun and stuff like that, people be tanning in this and the third, boom, boom, boom. Some people go out at early in the morning to try to just gleam the sun, and some people come out later in the evening because at the time when it's able to, they able to look at it, but just doing stuff like that and like just downloading, receiving information, download, receive, like those types of things, right? Um, I will say that in one sense, it could be that again, because they talk about the junk DNA, and junk DNA could have been DNA that actually it wasn't junk and it was actually purposeful, and it was like those people avatars, messiahs, those people who went off and go into a cave, and it's like you don't see what you're about because people don't go do what anymore. People don't go live in caves. People are in buildings and they're separated from the earth, but these people had to sit here and be out in nature at all times, and this and the third. There was no, you see what I'm saying? Like, cause my one joint about that is like, I think cause somebody with like, and it's just whatever, but like with those people like with the stones and crystals and this and the third, and they're like, oh well, and because there's two things about a placebo effect, like you just thinking that this will work, and it didn't really do anything. It was nothing, but you thought, and so the power of your brain made this happen, stuff like that. However, it was with the whole rocks and this and the third, like, and people like with the crystals and whatnot. It was my only pushback to somebody was, well, if you sit in water all day, then your skin does what? It gets wrinkly. And so there's this interaction between your body and the minerals and this and the third. So you can't just sit here and just not it, but that's with water. And we know water can be like a universal solvent. But other stuff, you know what I'm saying? You can't refute that if you were to, you know what I'm saying, be outside and just have to lay on the ground for like all day or something like that, what you might look like, feel like, live outside, all that type of stuff. But people don't go live in caves. People don't the one what the one do 40 days 40 nights in the woods, you see what I'm saying? And did he have a tent? Did he have those type of whatchamacallits, right? So and like the people being entirely different, and so it is like information being downloaded from here to here, and how do you receive the information, get the information is a one thing. I'm saying some of those things to say that how every once in a while there is this influx, and some people say enter into the age of Aquarius, and so more things becoming enlightened, and people this truth and this knowledge, and this, like, for right now, one of the things that's big right now is like you see like they're like the access to information is in like you not being able to say or do certain things in those types of fields and realms, and how that is a big, like, one of the big conversations right now is censorship, and what can you and can you really not say. So it's those types of things, and why is it like right now is the time where it's like it seems like it's kind of honing in on that type of stuff. So but it's how long can you hide something, and but for wherever whatchamacallit, truth shall come to the light at some point in period. Like, you can only hide but for so long, whatever. So I do think at one point, yes, there is this, we live in a physical world, we live in a 3D, we can only perceive such and such, but clearly any gamma rays, all this other stuff, like there are just certain things that are outside of our realm of sensory perception. And so with that being said, then it is a truth that we will collectively know. We all agree that one means what? One apple, one dog, one cat. We agree on one, but it's those type of whatchamacallits where, yes, of what we know, we can we can collectively just kind of sort of agree on this, but there's other things. But at some point, that my thing with that is that, yes, the truth can and does exist, our perception and our inability to prove whether it exists does not refute if it does exist. That's how I can sit here and try to answer that question. Just because our sensory perception cannot verify the truth does not mean that that inevitable truth does not exist. I think I go what about, right? All right, let me see. Let's tell me. Yes, I agree that objective truth exists. Good conversation right here. Yes, formulated knowledge, facts per se, accumulated accumulated knowledge best describes information, and well, it that goes to, well, what is your source that you accumulated the knowledge in? You see what I'm saying? You could, you could, you see what I'm saying? Like, and because a part of growing up is, and a part of growing, learning, evolving is this ain't true, or this information right here contradicts this one, and then going, and so it's like I have to unlearn this. So I have to like disassociate from this type of what you call just to be able to accept this, and like that's a part, and that's like the of growing up, whatever, right? Conditioning. And so it is of a, where'd you go to school from? What which okay, even more, if I take a scale it back, which news channel do you watch? Do you watch Fox, ABC, CNN? Like, depending on your news source, you might get information presented to you in a certain way. You see what I'm saying? That can whatchamacallit. So it's like, yeah, you can accumulate knowledge, but you're gonna have, because of you, oh, you watch this channel, oh, the connotation, you're gonna have a feeling towards something, and a feeling, and like it's those types of whatchamacallit. The early birds. Nicole, Nicole, I just wanna say, how are you on the East Coast now? Why you still living on West Coast time? You should not be. There is no reason. Nicole, you on the East Coast now. And you've been here for a couple weeks, about a month or so. So how are you? I don't know how you function with the clock. Stars. Stars, I'm sorry. I said this the other day. I've been saying this, what you call it. I'm really not sure about stars. I'm really not sure about stars. Like, I honestly, if because nobody come up here and be like, I don't know about. Everybody talks as if they be knowing. I'm gonna sit here and say, and I'll tell you, like, I've heard, or I've read or seen this, and I'm really not sure. When it come down to stars, I really, truly, genuinely do not know what they are. I I just know that I will look up. I'm like, oh, these three are in a line right here. There's three that I know I can spot. They call that Orion's belt. I can spot that right there. Them three, they in a line. But it'd be one that be over there, it'd be twinkling a lot. And I'd be like, bro, I see all these stars, but this one right here be twinkling. And I don't know why. And it'd be like, it twinkles a lot more than these others. So I be trying to figure out what's so special about that one. And again, I'm just gonna say this. The one guy came up there, he came on the other podcast and he said space is fake. They was like, what you mean space is fake? He was like, anytime you see something about space, it's always these CGI and editing, this and the third. And then it was like, well, you know what? It was like, yeah. And then somebody was like, Mars? There was like, Mars was a you say Mars is like the red planet. But there was like, Mars was it's somewhere in Europe. I think it starts with an N. I'm not sure if it's the Netherlands or if it's another giant. It's something, and it's over there. So anytime they talk about Mars, it's a desolate area that nobody lives in, and it actually has red dirt, and it's over there, but it's in Europe somewhere. But don't nobody live over there. So it was like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about stars, bro. Stars really confuse me. I don't know why they twinkle. I they I don't know. I don't know if they sending signals. I don't know if it's like little holes in the atmosphere, and the stars are just light from another side. I don't know. It was like the only way that the light can get in, like the light would have lights or cracks of the light. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't be knowing. Oh, I don't disagree. I only offer my point of view. Any one of us could be incorrect. That is for sure. Anyone, until anything. Different constellations call for distant systems. I'm not gonna what? That's subjective. Same with the calendars. Yeah, the calendars is big. Calendars is big, and the one thing about the calendars is again, for what we know, September, SEPT. If you took math, sept prefix sept means seventh. Octagon, October means eight, and no, that no would be a nine. Decimal, whatever. Deci mean 10. December, that means December should be the 10th month, and so really the start of the year should be what? You see what I'm saying? Like for instance, like the whole tax and a calendar, I think had something to do with calends, and I think this is a form of currency at a certain period of time, and so they used to tax the people, and it was like that certain period of time, and that's why tax season is actually in April. You see what I'm saying? The tax day is in April, and it has something to do with, you know what I'm saying? It be going just like that. Whereas if you started with this month, then the name for the months would actually kind of make sense. And then Julius and Augustus Caesar, he was like, my month isn't going to be shorter than your month. And then he was like, I'm taking these days from February, and that's why February is a lot shorter. It's the stuff like that, bro. And then there's a week that nobody was born. I think it's in the year 1582, October something to enough. It's that week does not exist. The calendar really go skip, and it don't, that nobody has those birthdays in 1582. It's stuff like that. But it's some people who use other calendars. And I think we just use the Gregorian calendar, but we clearly know that it still does not follow the actual paths of anything. The word month is a derivative of the word moon, is month, moon is just missing an O. You see what I'm saying? And so there are still some people with 13. You know what I'm saying? There's still calendars that go by lunar cycles and 13. And again, if you include that other guy, there were 12, but if you include the other guy, there was 13. But we have this whatever society has whatever against the number 13. Bro, it's a lot. The elites are glad. Maybe it's like they said something about certain people could just be a figurehead. Because it'd be whatchamacallit. You could. Now this is something I was having a conversation, and it was on a golf cart. I don't know, but it was like, well, there's a dictator in El Salvador right now, and this is real. There's a dictator. I'm like, for real? Now, mind you, if you Google him, it's gonna say the coolest dictator. Yeah, they had dictators. The one thing about history is that history repeats itself. They had dictators back in your history books. I'm talking in the 40s. Yeah, there's some other words. Fashion. But if you take off the fashion, it's this schist, bruh. It's certain stuff. But you guys, they're like, this person might be an example of why we can no longer have another, because the democracy and if you knew what the term, I thought Banana Republic was a store, but if you know what a Banana Republic is, oligarchies, monarchies, I don't know nothing about that, but just if somebody's the head of any of all that, some people look like they could be a figurehead. Anyway, time within time. Man, nobody knows what time is. We just made time up. We were trying to figure this out. We still trying to figure out, again, we got leap years. All right. Hindus cannot. Hey, I ain't never met Muhammad, Buddha, or the other one. So, you can't say I ain't met a Hermes, a Zeus, a Athena, but I've seen some statues of some people and some statues of other ones. I'm just saying. Stuff like that. Same messages in one. Yeah, it's this person did this and this person caught this and this person didn't get to write this down. This person got to write it down. And then they just took it back to their people. But they were smarter than the rest of the people. The other people didn't get to make that pilgrimage. So it's stuff like that. They go to one place and they study and they learn. And then they go back to their people and they're like, I know more than everybody else and everybody looks up to me now. And I know da-da-da. But I forgot to write this part down. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to tell you I forgot to write that part down. But there was probably something said and I just forgot to write it down. And so, yeah. But we're going to call this. And that person going to call it something else. And this person going to call it something else. But we all was at the same school at the same time. Learning the same thing. I'm trying to catch up. Oh man, okay. I'm not okay. I'm not too far. I'm not too far back. Let me try to sketch back. I'm trying to catch up here. Space definitely isn't fake. Have you seen any road footage? Mars is somewhere in Europe. Wow. Norway has me. Yeah, I really said that. I'm for as of right now, I'm standing 10 toes on that because you can't prove otherwise. And I just want to let you know that they do be saying that their images are not their images there's a disclaimer on their website, the one that you try to use for whatever. There's a disclaimer that those images are not, totally of great substance. I'm just saying. You can't prove that the other you just can't prove that other planets exist. I like to think like that sometimes. It's okay. It's okay. You really just cannot prove that another planet exists. Um, I don't know, cause when they sent them girls up there into space, I, there's a few. The clear whatchamacallit is that there are a few people that could legit that are rich enough, mind you. It I don't need Elon, right? Is rich enough. He sends plenty of rockets and spaceships up there. I'm just saying that if certain places were able to go, there are people rich enough to go, but they did not. And when they sent them people up there, they came right back. They went up there, but it was like the people who did the Rockstar thing went further than that. I'm just saying. Sky cracks in our pointy fleet shows it into the remember that. New calendar. Ah, yes, I'm going to be on card knowledge. Oh, this is me. Nah, I don't know. I don't know why you mentioned him. Um, okay. Y'all, it's a man. It's a man commenting on my face. And this man would love to tell me to my face. This man would love to tell me about my face. Holy shit, Cal. This man would love to tell me about my beard to my face. Yeah, what you said is not the flex you think it is. It doesn't sound kind of straight. So you might want to get that work. You might want to go study why you just felt the need of we're having such a great conversation, but you just really you're just so hung up on my face as a man. Yeah. I don't know what you might want to whatchamacallit. Hell yeah, yes. No. No. Duh. You see what I'm saying? It's like, for what? Yeah, oh, so yeah. You were here long enough. I had to catch up on the chat, so I gotta block you now. I had to get I was reading up on whatchamacallit, so yeah, but I will no longer hear from you again. So it's like whatchamacallit, bro. So we got that done. We gotta block this person too. And yeah, you. Just because you thought that was us, yeah, whatever. I'm blocking you too. All right. So that was the thing, right? How far did they go? You see what I'm saying? If you watch that video, the videos you can spend less than a minute. Because that's all it took. They went to a certain height, and came right back down. Ain't seen no stars or nothing. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. I'm actually willing to. Bruh, whenever yes, I'm an artist. The world is weird. Yeah, some more artists. Okay. Now the other thing. Yeah, block. All right, we're doing really good, y'all. We're doing really good. I think I got much more. I do want to make sure, Patrick, we got sent some happy poop. Oh man, I got it. Okay. So visibility 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Visibility sent 5. Whatchamacallit, bro? And then Chuck sent 2. It was like a combo jump. Let me see. Well, it says, where is that at? Chuck sent, I see 2 from Chuck. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. All right, so yeah. I just wanted to make sure I get my freestyle. I gotta try to see if I can sit here and have something a little more decent. I'm gonna rip this page out. I messaged on up too. I was like, oh man. Okay, let's actually get this. So, okay, I'm trying to feel it. Now, visibility. Again, we can use all of these abilities. Ability, availability, disability, agility, all of those. Okay, let me see. Ability, availability, disability, agility. I'm trying to see if there's any more, but if we can kind of sort of get away from that, so to actually get up with a new word. Let me see. Ability, availability, disability, agility. A hillbilly. Yeah, freestyle time. Bad. Yeah. Hillbilly. And then get silly. All right, but so visibility. I saw the jump. It said 5 times, right? So I was like, all right, bet. And then after that, from there, these are the words I got. I got ability, availability, disability, agility, hillbilly, and silly. And this is because of visibility. Now, yeah, I blocked it. I blocked it already. So, let's see. We got the freestyle for this one. We got a give. We got 5 gifts from visibility. Right now, I'm working on my rhyming freestyle ability. Now, they've been looking at the NBA, and this person, his greatest weakness is his availability. I'm talking about Zion. Hold on. Let's not get too far. Let's do this. We're doing it's the freestyle. All right. So we got 5 gifts from visibility. Right now, I'm working on my freestyle rhyming ability. Zion, greatest weakness in the NBA is his availability. You might think he got a bigger disability. He don't be moving too fast. I'm talking no type of agility. That boy just a big black hillbilly, and he be acting kind of silly off the court. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. Now, we got 2 gifts from Chuck. Let's go. Now, the next one's Chuck. 2 gifts from Chuck. or we can say Chucky, whichever you want to do. All right, let's do it. All right. Chuck. We already kind of started with Chuck. We got stuck, we got luck, we got hockey puck. That's what we already said that when young Chucky entered the chat. Now we're gonna have to wind it back because Chuck sent 2 gifts. All right, so let's do this. Stuck, luck, puck. Cowboy named Buck. I already said that one too. But the women be wanting the men. I'm not talking about a duck, but drop the D. The women want men that's a, come on. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there with that. Okay? All right. So right now, the last time with the visibility, I wrote down those words. I had to use those. Right now, stuck, luck, puck, and those words I cannot use. So I have to go with some and buck. All right. But I can use duck. Let me see. I can use duck. And what else can we use? No Huck, go very fun, but you gotta read the book Tom Sawyer from Mark Twain. That's not even his real name. That's just his pen name. I'm really just, the things you can do for a game. But what would you do for fame? You feel me? Yeah, that's a weird question. I gotta block you too. It's easy. I use people like you for chess. It's chess, not checkers. I'm sorry. You're just a pawn, and I don't mind making that sacrifice. Yo, let's do this. Come on, I'm trying to see. Oh. Okay, I got this one. And then what's another one? One more. Let me see. Bro, it's like I really right now I'm gonna make sure because I had to catch back up. Now that I done caught up, I want to make sure I'm up to date with what the chat is saying, and then it's also what else. Right now I'm trying to get this freestyle, so I don't want to get too far away from that. I just gotta do this last one. Come on. Okay. Okay. We got it. Yeah, we got it. All right. I got the words I want to use, but I'm trying to see if I can say it in a way to make kind of any type of sense. But you know what ain't common? Sense. All right. Trying to see how I can do this, bro. All right, this just real quick. All right, this how this one go. Nah, and you know it ain't free. This style, I couldn't pour this in a cup and pour it on you. Come on, man. All right, this one we're gonna do this one. So, I grew up on this song. If I play this, it's called Nuck If You Buck. If I swing, you better bob and weave and duck. Cause if you don't, I'ma hit you so hard you're gonna do a back tuck. Or you might wanna tuck in your shirt. I'ma hit you so hard you're gonna do a back tuck and you can be like, oh, yuck. That's all I got. That's all I got. All right, but we got a little freestyle. We just did it. We did it. We got. That was for the gifts. That was just for the gifts. I had to acknowledge. Thank you for the gift. Grazie. Grazie. How in the world? Don't you see the pinned comment? Okay, let me see. You see the pinned comment. All right. You see my background and my logo that I made. I'm trying to. I be making my own. I'm not. I bleached my hoodie. Like, how else? Don't I look like? Don't I talk like? Don't I move like? Odds. I mean, it's not a contest, but if it was basketball, I'm talking Ron Artest. I mean, but I got hold on. We got another whatchamacallit for that. We got another one for that. Oh nah, that is a John, bro. That is a John, bro. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey, bro, you free. You are free. Some people be trying to get out a relationship, bro. You are free. What you think she left you to go do? And what you think she gonna do to the other one? What you, bro? What you think she gonna do to the next one? She got a habit. She has a habit, bro. You kept her. You gave her a safe space for as long as she could feel safe. But it's something inside of her. From the street she came to the street she'll go. Bro, she got a habit, bro. It don't matter where she get that bone, as long as she get her bone. You gotta let that go, bit dog. You gotta take that L on the chin, bit dog. You free, my boy. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Yeah, bro. Listen. Bro, she said she wanted more. That generic ass statement. What's more? What is it? More what? More what, bro? That generic statement. Because if she actually gave you a concrete hard advice about, no, well, I actually want this or wanted that, you could say what? Oh, I do give you that. I do, bro. You ate that up too. You gonna eat that up, bro? Whatever she more what? That's all she could say. Irreconcilable differences. That's what they. When a woman's way out of a divorce is irreconcilable differences. That just means I ain't got no good reason. I just don't want to do this no more, bro. What in the world? Where's she gonna find more at? More of what? Clearly, you was willing to do whatever. Clearly, you was willing to do whatever. So it ain't no more. There's no more emotional vulnerability you could have gave. There's nothing more, bro. Ain't nothing more, bro. I hope that you understand. It's the playbook, brother. Hold on. It's a playbook, brother. There ain't nothing more. What's in these streets? You think she gonna find it? It's a cold world. Bundle up. It's about to get, bro. Yeah, she is sorry. That's a sorry bitch. Why would you want a sorry ass bitch? Bro, you know what's coming? Bro, October is next week. October is next week. Bro, you just did. I'm just, if there's another way you want to sit here and look at this, bro. Women save money in relationships, not men. You see what I'm saying? October is next week. You would have had to do something for Halloween, Thanksgiving coming up, Christmas, Valentine's Day. Brother, it's people that's not trying to whatchamacallit, bro. You see what I'm saying? Bro, the other jank, bro. Yeah, there's so many. It's some people right now, they trying not to get in a relationship, bro. No, no. You know, this is a costly time of the year. This is a costly. Halloween. Bro, is it working, bro? The joint just accidentally just crashed. But yeah, bro. Trying my best. We back was good. Yeah, brother, get in the gym. Get your money up. She was a liability. You don't got to spend no more money on that. You about to start saying, bro, I got mad bread. All that bread that you was spending on her, back on you. All that, just imagine all the attention that you gave her and you put that attention on yourself. Do you know the type of man you gonna be? You know the type of man you gonna be, bro? All that attention you was giving her, and then you turn that attention and give it to yourself. It's called self-love, brother. You gonna find it. You gonna find it. You give that to yourself, right? The money and all that, the dates and this and that, third, boom, boom, right? Mind you, now you get to just be like, whatever it is that you wanted to go to, bro, all that stuff. Bro, the biggest, matter of fact, bro, the best thing you could do right now, bro, is save your money and go to another country for Christmas, bro. You said you went to the gym? Go to Dominican Republic, bro. 4 or 5 days. You ain't gonna think about her no more. You might forget her name. After that experience, you gonna say, I gotta go to another place. And because you gotta go to another place on another island, you gonna stay in the gym. Cause you wanna get to this next island and just lose your shirt on accident. On purpose. And the next thing you know, she gonna be looking back like a pillar of salt. Chance the Rapper said that. And she gonna be like, he where? He in Dominican Republic? With the bitches? Go to Costa Rica, brother. If you want more views, go to Costa Rica. They be working over there too. Everything in life got a price on it. Bro, travel the world. Go get some foreign shit. She can't compete. Cannot. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that. The best thing you could do, just save up for a trip, brother. Oh man, you should have left sooner. Yeah, now I'm questioning damn, nah, hell no. What? Bro, what? Bro, what? Bro. What? Bro. I don't even know how to explain this to you. You just got run into one you just run into one Nah, man, I ain't gonna check your music out. I ain't gonna check it out. Why would I? Why would I want to listen to your music? Why would I want to listen to your music? Yeah, bro. See, and you know what? this is also one of those. Uh, don't tell nobody else. Don't the next. Don't tell nobody else. Don't tell nobody else that the next woman that you talk to, and this is gonna be some real shit, bro. Don't tell nobody else that, bro. Like for real. Cause as a man, I'm gonna kind of question like is making me think like, bro, you see what I'm saying? Like what made you see what I'm saying? I got another live stream. You might want to check out some of the stuff that people were saying. Check out it's a live stream. It's fresh for you right now, but it's a live stream of it's how could you write um I'm over you without saying I'm over you. And read what some of them people said. Um and you need to try to adopt one of them and see which one's gonna hit you, you know what I'm saying, to like that like as an aim to like get to. Cause there is no way, bro. There is no way. Like I'm literally sitting here saying like if I was you, I would literally like it you just saved so much heartache. I don't even know what else like, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I remember there was one girl, bro. There was no wrong that I could do or nothing because Valentine's Day was coming up. You see what I'm saying? Most Johns, when it comes to a certain time of the year and this and the third, it's like a John, if she act up around, April, May, that's different. It's about to get hot. She about, you know what I'm saying? Just not, you about you what you want. But if she act up around in the winter, bro, girls are trying to get choked, bro. You need to find something else to do with your time and your days and that third, brother. I ain't gonna say that was somebody else, bro. But they be like, girls already be having their exit plan. They got to say they got another space already, bro. The right one was on the wall. You saw red flags and you thought Six Flags. I don't know. Don't nothing about that don't sound good. Don't nothing about that don't sound good. It's a man. My only you wish you should have did it earlier and sooner, bro. Yeah, bro. You gotta find something else creative to like getting to start doing other whatever it is, bro. Whatever it is, bro. God said that there ain't no daggone way, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. She saved it, bro. The only thing she did, bro, is like I have to actually give her a heads up. Like she did what you didn't have the heart to do. You feel me? She did what you ain't had a heart to do. For whatever reason that is. For whatever reason that is. I'm not sure, like, you know how somebody asks you a question? And then what if I lie and be like, nah, right? I'm actually, of all the things that I'll say and don't mind being right or wrong about, to be like, bro, like, imagine somebody saying, like, what if you really are an artist and you be like, you not one? I don't even want to accidentally say I'm not one. You see what I'm saying? What am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to say to that? I don't even want to accidentally say I'm not one. Mm-mm. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do it. I just can't do it. Chris Brown. I just can't do it. Bro. This was pretty good. We did pretty good. It was decent, bro. All we gotta do now is see what I'm doing. See, and this is why I knew it. At this point, hey, at this point, hey, bro, it's one of those. It's like, hey, I appreciate that, bro. Cause at this point, bro, it be like, bro, it really be like trolling back. F all that, bro. F all that, bro. Trolling back. Hey, but I will. Nah, there was a couple. But I didn't even what you call. I can't even remember. I can't even remember. We was up for 24 hours. No, it's only 12, right? It's the whatchamacallit, bro, is the fact that how do I say this? I could be saying something, talk about something, and be like, yo, this how people be acting, this what they be saying, this what they be doing, right? But if you don't be in the chat and you don't be whatchamacallit, then you be like, you just think, and then when you see certain stuff, you be like, okay, yeah, this shit. And it don't matter for whatever it is, right? And like this, at least this one's like of a calm whatchamacallit, right? This one, that one's like what the other ones be like. You would think like, bro, is this bro, like, is really what be happening? And then, but I'm just glad somebody's here to witness somebody's. Because mind you, right? You know how, and this is why there's just certain stuff you be like, all right, you be like after a while, you know, it's the now because there are some things you like, yeah, I don't mind, you like you don't mind talking about, you know, some like those are what you like, you know, I don't mind talking about this or that, and those are things to like focus on and hone in. Like, all right, you know, if it actually when it comes down to this, I enjoy talking about it. I don't mind these and things, and then some stuff like, I don't know, I don't know. It's Sunday. It is Sunday. So I'm looking, thinking of some stuff, bro. Boyadwa. The music on my joint different, man. My joint different. I'm just in here making like little doodles, but it'll make you think about like you ever look at another language. So for instance, like with Japanese or something, right? They can actually read that junk. And you be like, bro, this mean what does that mean? Right? Um, and then it'd be like little stuff like that. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Cause the other whatchamacallit, somebody else came and said something about whatchamacallit, and I was like, I just kind of like brushed it off, but I don't know. So Japanese is one, but okay, the two that I'm like thinking about right now is the Arabic. Whenever you see the string of Arabic, bro, don't that jump be looking just like scribbles, and it just be like, bro, y'all can read this. What this mean? And like, how, but if you was to study something, you be like, yo, it actually like because of doing a little dot dot here and dropping this, then like it actually like means like, bro, what? The Japanese ain't as whatchamacallit. The Japanese, even though like, we have our individual letters, like they're whatchamacallit, you can look at each one like, okay, simple, 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 simple. The Arabic jump, bro, the Arabic jump be like, you be like, yo, that jump different. That ain't different, bro. But I'm only saying that is like, which one seems on a calligraphy and all that other stuff? Like, which one seems like natural? Like, you would naturally like, boom, 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 trying to go. I don't know. I don't know, bro. Man, yo, this one is decent, bro. This one is decent. I'm actually gonna try to leave this one. My goal would be to leave this one open. I'll leave this one open, and then I actually probably have a little more time. We can go for a walk. About time to go for a walk. Man. The other one is, should I? I'm thinking about it, right? Because I didn't design any new shirts today. Should I? I might even do a pair of pants. Just cause. I might do a pair of joggers. I don't know. For the most part, for today, no, I guess it's like levels to it. But in certain ones, I can laugh at. I can laugh at. In certain ones, I can laugh. I can laugh at, bro. Unhinged. Unhinged, bro. Hey, bro. Yo. Oh man. It be the time of the day, bro. The time of the day. Yo. And when's the last time have you ever had a John? Oh man. Bro. Nah, man. Bro. Basically, what I'm trying to say, when the last time, right? Because every once in a while, when the last time you had a John that you was like, how do I say this? Like, that you was like, dang, this just happened right now? When the last time you had a John like that, bro? Like, right? Right? Um, man, I'm trying to figure out what it was. Come on. Nah, I ain't which one. But do you know how like it'll be if you you ever met like bro, if I could take the personality from this one with the body on this one, with the this on this one and this one, you know what I'm saying? You like that right there, that'd be nice. That'd be bro. Perfection. Perfection. All right, this is one with Lil Jon. So one of the things is I don't know if I should even I ain't gonna. All right, this is what we're gonna do, cause I think we're doing a pretty good job with leaving. I'm gonna leave which one? I'm gonna start. We're gonna start the next one, and the next one we're gonna have it, and then we're gonna go on this walk, and then um, I'll be at talk more free, but I'm gonna convert that one to members only. But this one we're gonna leave open.